This plant is a natural spice. It's edible. It is often mistaken for rather scary other sorts of plants, and it does have a rather horrible cousin, but I'm extremely fond of it, and it is hogweed. Why is it called hogweed? Well, because wherever the pigs weed, it grew. That's a lie. It's called hogweed because they like to feed it to pigs. Pigs like to eat it, but then pigs like to eat most things, apparently. That's why they say don't fall out with a pig farmer, because they'll chop you up and the pigs will eat you. So what's all this about it being a spice? It's because of these seeds. Now, these seeds, if you bite one, they've got the most amazing cardamom flavour. Cardamom? In a British hedgerow? It's like really powerful, like a citrus, almost like an orange peel cardamom sort of flavour. Now, obviously, you wouldn't eat mouthfuls of that. I mean, the same way that you wouldn't go through your spice rack. So, oh, I'll have a mouthful of cinnamon. I'll have a mouthful of turmeric. You wouldn't, but you can dry these things, you can crush them up and make them as part of a spice. You could make something like hogweed chai, or, some sort of hedge curry. Now, some people think this plant is a villain because it has got a rather nasty cousin called giant hogweed, and that is a bit nasty. Now, all hogweeds contain furanocoumarins, which are a sort of phototoxic substance. They get them onto your skin, and with giant hogweed, it can cause blisters which can last for 10 years. Now, with common hogweed, absolutely fine, no problem at all, unless you attack a load of it, and then it will communicate via the mycelium, via the wood wide web, and it will basically up its defences. And a friend of mine did a test with this. She took a piece off, put it on her skin, and then did it all the way down a line of hogweed, and by the end of it, it was burning her skin because the mycelium was saying, someone's going to come and do hurty things to you, up your defences, and that's what it does. That's why mycelium is actually cleverer than us. It is the most intelligent thing on the planet, I believe. But if you're going to go into a patch of hogweed with your strimmer, make sure your arms are covered up because you might get some nasty little burns. Now, people are afraid of this plant because it's an umbellifer and they mistake it for hemlock, but there's lots of things about this plant which are different. The first thing is the leaves. Look at those leaves. Very different to hemlock leaves, much larger, and they can get much larger than that. Also, the stem. The stem of this plant, as you can see, is a pure green colour. It can be a purple colour, but it's usually one colour, whereas the stem of, like I said, poison hemlock, or common hemlock as they call it, is covered in little purple splats. Now, with hemlock water dropwort, or death celery as I call it, that's a different matter because it doesn't have purple stains on it, and so it's hard to differentiate. But again, it's the leaf shape. The leaves are way different. This is what a hemlock water dropwort leaf looks like, and this is a hogweed leaf. You can't really mistake them when you know. But of course, with foraging, the rule is, if you don't know what it is, don't eat it. Is there any folklore around this plant? Not really. Perhaps we should make some up. Alfred the Great used to have breast milk on his cornflakes and he used to flavour it with hogweed seeds. Sir Francis Drake once fought a duel with hogweed. And if you mix hogweed seeds with sultanas, you get gunpowder. None of those things are true, but they're quite fun. And on that note of very dubious folklore, have a wonderful day.